now I'm going to show you how to do the engine and drift setup. Touch the vehicle to connect it to the HUD, and get in the car, turn this to the correct page, engine setup. Alright, acceleration is how fast the car goes from 0 to top speed. Set this gear mult to 0 so you can see it. Alright, it starts out at 1, it takes 1 second to get. Alright, we'll do it in third gear so you can see. It'll take 1 second to get to going full speed. Don't want to get stuck in the wall. So we'll increase this, it'll take longer to get to top speed. Right now it'll take about 4.7 seconds. See, it takes longer to get to the other end. Alright, set this back to 1 so you can see the other stuff work. And this gear mult is how much more power is, how much longer it takes for the car to get to top speed in the higher gears. Makes it more realistic. It starts out at 0.75, which is pretty good. So I'll show you. See, it takes longer than 1 second to get to full speed, and if I increase it even more, it'll take even longer. Let's see, this is good for making it look more realistic. In the higher gears, it takes longer for a car to accelerate. It wouldn't go from 0 to 100 in 1 second. 0.75 seems to be pretty good. So I'll just put it back down there. Alright, this idle is how slow will the car be going for the idle speed to start playing. I don't have any sounds in the car, so you won't be able to hear it now. But the higher this number, the faster the car will be going for the idle speed to kick in. The slow speed is pretty much the same thing, but that's for the low speed to be playing instead of the idle speed. And above this slow speed, the high speed sound would be playing. Right, reverse is how much power the car gives to drive in reverse. The higher this number, the faster it'll drive backwards. Okay, get to there, stop, and drive backwards, and see it's going faster. Put this back to 15 because we don't want to get stuck in the wall. The more power could do that. Its brake power is how much power to give the car for braking. So step on the brakes and it'll slow that. And if you make this number higher, the brakes are stronger, so the car will stop faster. Okay, that looks pretty good. And stop. Alrighty, put that back down. Actually, it doesn't matter. Right, this turn power is how much power to give the car for turning. Higher the number, the faster the car turns. And more sharply. See, we can't even turn around in here. But if I increase that number, then it'll really turn fast. Okay, put this back down to 1 to demonstrate the turn speed adjust. I'll leave it there wherever it is. Alright, turn speed adjust. The faster you're going, the more turn power will be affected. So put it to there. And see, we could just barely make the turn, but if we increase this, this defaults to 75, so it gives it a pretty good amount of power normally. And we'll go to 78. And the faster we go, we'll be able to turn inside of here. couldn't even come close to turning around in here. Actually, let's just go higher to see it even better. Some extreme number. So now we can turn around in here. If the car were going faster, yeah, let's go to a higher gear then. That'll teach it. Increase the acceleration. Let's back up in here. Oh no, we wanted to make the acceleration faster, not slower. Dirter. Turn this off too. Then you'll be able to see it turning in here. It would help if we didn't get stuck in the wall. Well, if this place were a little bigger, it would work better. I don't seem to be able to get to a good speed in here. So you could see it there if we did crash into the wall. Anyway, this nitro multiplier is how much boost to give the car in nitro mode. That really accelerated and stuck us into the wall. Let's put this back just so we can have a normal acceleration. And then you can see the nitro working. We stuck. Alright, just cruise down. If we back up here, then we'll do the nitro. And nitro. Alright, this coast time is how long it takes the car to drift to a stop. The higher this is, the longer it'll take. See, it's just coasting along, takes longer. And if we go down, it's not an actual measure of time, it just is what it is. See, now it just stops. Right, the gears, you can set up new gears over here if you wanted to. 0, 5, 15, and send it. And now the car will be slower in first gear. Because before it was 10, now it's only 5. See. And you could shift the gears, go a little faster. And the start gear is what gear the car will be in when they... See, right now it's... Before it was in neutral. Now when I get in, instead of being in neutral, it'll be first gear. Okay, I gotta wait for the door to go. Alright, see it started in first gear, so you don't have to go from neutral. And that's it for the drive setup. Now for the drift setup, go to the drift page. The enable at is what speed drifting starts at. So you hold down the drift key and turn. See the front wheel is doing a normal turn. Here, let's reset the gears to something that's more powerful. Alright. Drift enable at starts out at 18. So if we can go faster than 18. See, now the wheels are going the other way until it crashes into the wall. This really should be done someplace bigger. But it gives you the idea. Alright, the drift boost is how much forward speed is added. It starts out at 5. So when you're drifting, you'll actually, not just drifting, but if you hold the burnout key and just drive forward, you'll be going faster. So go back down. And let's turn around here. You see it doesn't add that much forward speed anymore. Hope if I was not stuck in the wall right now. Let's back up. It's the problem with mesh, it gets stuck in everything. Alright, the slide is how much sideways sliding the car does when it's drifting. So if you make this some kind of weird number, the car will actually look like it's driving sideways. See? Oops. This really would be better in someplace bigger. Let's get out of the wall. Alright, put this back down so we're not sliding sideways all over the place. Alright, the spin power is how fast does the car turn when it's drifting. So we'll put this at some kooky number. You'll see it'll spin around when we get going. See, now it's doing donuts right where it was sitting. Alright, this normal is how much does the car slide sideways when it's not drifting in a turn. I'll put this in a crazy number. This makes it a little more realistic going around the corners, since the car in real life doesn't just stick to the ground like it's on rails. Make it way higher so you can see it. See how it's like sliding instead of fully turning. Alright, this gravity is actually the downforce, since we don't have anything that we're jumping off of or whatever. It's just the force of gravity. How many times more? The higher the number, the better it sticks to the road. And that's about it. See what happens when you hit the wall. Alright, so that's it for this video. Catch you later.